Welcome back to another item on my Jabba the Hutt Advent Calendar, and we have a doozy for you today. This is a Jabba the Hutt train by, well, it was part of a Star Wars Express glow-in-the-dark train collection that was put out. It still is actually available by Hawthorne Village. Now, Hawthorne Village, you may or may not know, is part of the Bradford Exchange, which is famous for putting out only the finest in collectibles featuring themes like NASCAR, John Wayne, Marilyn Monroe, eagles, wolves, things like this. And a lot of them are sort of subscription-based, so that you're intended to sign up for a plan, and you get a one piece, in this case it would be one train car, per month, or maybe per every other month, depending on what it is. Now this, as far as I can tell, would have originally cost $75, plus like $10 shipping if you were a member of the subscription plan. And let me tell you, that is crazy. Crazy expensive. I got this for quite a bit less just on eBay. You'll always find people wanting to eventually sell some or all of their collection of these things. So generally speaking, I would say it's not a great idea to subscribe. Now, this is a real working model train. And of course, the other ones in the series had other characters and stuff on them. It's got some, well, alright looking artwork on it. It's based on a lot of the sort of publicity shots that we see a lot, but it's been sort of painted over to look kind of like a painting, which is cool. And it's a double-decker train, so you've got seats. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Some seats on the top, and then some more on the bottom. Now on both sides, the artwork is the same, and so there's not much to see on the other side. If you look on the bottom, you can see the wheels and an interesting little label here. It says, well, here it says Hawthorne Village, and then right here, if you can make it out, it's difficult. It says, "This is a fine collectible not intended for use by children." So, if you were crazy enough to think that children would be using this model train, I hope that's set you straight. Now, there's one other one other feature of this train that you may have guessed when I told you the title of the subscription service, and that is that it is a glow-in-the-dark train. Now, I don't think I can photograph the glow-in-the-dark feature here in my little makeshift studio that I have, but I do have a picture of it that I will insert right now. And it's actually, well, it works pretty well. It's weird, but yeah, I mean, it works. And it was kind of funny because when I bought this, I had totally forgotten the fact that it was supposed to glow in the dark, and so I had left it in my office and walked in one day when the lights were off, and I was like, oh my god, what is that thing glowing on my shelf? But yeah, it glows fairly decent green. So, stay tuned tomorrow for yet another item on my Jabba the Hutt Advent Calendar.